Today is September 1st. It is time for me to weigh in. I have a sinus cold. So after I weigh in, I'm going back to bed, and then I will come back in a couple of days and talk to you guys. I just wanted to make sure that I weighed in at the first of the month. So it is 8:23 in the morning, and I'm going to get on the scale. Okay. Huh. So that's not the number. That's not the number I was expecting to see. I am carrying some water weight, but that's still not the number that I'm expecting to see. I'm very disappointed in myself. Very disappointed. I will come back, like I said, in a few days and talk to you guys about what happened in the month of August. Not happy about that number. Yeah. Not happy. I don't feel good. I feel like crap. But I don't want to start my month off without walking. So I'm not going to do 5 miles this morning, but I am going to get in a couple of miles. I don't care how bad I feel. I just cannot start off the month laying in the bed. Sinus, cold or not, I gotta walk. But I'm still not going to talk to you guys for a couple of days. But I'm out walking this morning. I wasn't planning on walking but about a mile or two. But once I got started, I can't stop. I'm almost at 3 miles. I'm only going for 1 hour. So I got about 13 minutes left. And then I'm gonna stop. So I should be close to 4 miles. I'll take it. I gotta start this month off right. I have to. I can sleep. No excuses. No excuses this month. I did 1 hour, 4 miles. I'm gonna do a 5-minute cool down. And then shower, and I'm hopping back in the bed. No excuses this month. No excuses. Now I can sleep. I'd say 4 miles. No excuses. No excuses. If you saw Sunday's live stream video, I share with you guys that I am on a calorie deficit diet. I'm eating around 12 to 1500 calories a day. I don't want to take weight loss pills. I'm not thinking about having weight loss surgery. I want to lose my weight naturally by eating right and walking. So someone left me a comment and said, Tiffany, can you share with us what that looks like? What do you typically eat in a day? So I think that was a great question, and I am going to share with you today what I'm eating. So I'm going to start with my breakfast. I'm making a breakfast salad, and then I will just share with you guys throughout the day everything that I ate. If you're interested in more videos like this, please comment below and let me know, and I'd be more than delighted to share with you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Start with my potato. That's going to take about 15 minutes to cook. I cut it in half. I don't eat a whole potato. I eat just a half. And if you're serving 2 people, then you can cook the whole potato. So I put in the air fryer on 325 for about 15 minutes. I'm seasoning my potatoes with parsley and seasoned salt. The sausage come in a 4-pack. I only eat 2 of the sausage. I would save the other 2 for another day. The dressing that I'm putting on my salad is going to be a simple vinaigrette. Ooh, potatoes are done. So for my vinaigrette, I use apple cider vinegar. So 1 part vinegar and 1 part vinegar to 2 part oil. And I'm using extra virgin olive oil. A little bit of salt and pepper. Alright, so that's it for my breakfast. Very simple, easy breakfast to make, and it's delicious, low in calories. I will list the calories in the description box. For those of you that's on a calorie deficit diet, what are some of your go-to snacks and some of your go-to meals? Particularly breakfast. What do you guys tend to eat? So for my breakfast, I kind of go with the same meals. It just makes it easier. So I do a breakfast salad. One day I have a omelet. And then another day I do oatmeal. I eat oatmeal more than I do eggs, but those are typically my go-to breakfast. If it's a drive day or I have errands to run early in the morning, then I have a smoothie, something quick and easy, and add nuts to it to fill me up. For my snack, I'm having an apple and 1 tablespoon of chopped almonds. I do measure the almonds out because they are high in calories, and my breakfast this morning was kind of high in calories. The sausage, I think it was like 180 calories. I don't eat sausage that often. I usually have sausage probably like twice a month, and that's it. I don't eat a lot of sausage. I try to give my body a break from eating a lot of meat. So for example, my breakfast tomorrow is going to be oatmeal with some nuts in it. I love water, and I can drink it without anything in it. I don't have to have any flavors to it, but I'm adding this lemon and lime to help with my digestive system. When I eat meat, my body doesn't process it that well, so I drink the lemon water to help keep things flowing. This bottle here is 32 ounces. This bottle holds 32 ounces, so I typically drink about 4 bottles of those a day. I'm trying to get in my 10 miles in the morning. Sometimes I have my breakfast in the morning. I like breakfast like oatmeal so that I'm not too hungry, because I am out walking about 3 hours. That's if my neighbors don't stop and talk to me, which that happens a lot. I like to scrape out the pulps and these lemons and lime and add it to my water. Comment below and share with me some of your favorite go-to snacks and meals. And if you guys are doing a calorie deficit diet, how many calories are you eating a day? Comment below. I want to know. That's that good stuff. I think I've shared this before on that I used to eat lemons like oranges. I've slowed down quite a bit, but I still love lemons. I try to eat most of my calories for breakfast and lunch when I'm most active throughout the day. That seems to be working great. It's starting to rain. It's been raining all week. It drives me insane. I walked in the rain the other day, which was not fun. So I need the rain to let up. I go grocery shop once a week. I write out my breakfast, my lunch, my snacks, and I only buy what I'm going to eat in a week. So for example, I bought 7 apples. The grapefruit, I bought 4. I normally eat a half a grapefruit. Sometimes I eat a whole grapefruit. Grapefruits are very filling, so sometimes it can be a challenge to eat a whole grapefruit. So my fruit for this week is apples. I'm trying to eat an apple every single day. And then my lemon lime water, and I do 1 lemon to 2 limes. Grapefruits, like I mentioned, I typically eat half, so I only bought 4. I've already had 1. Some bananas and a few grapes. And that was all the fresh fruit that I purchased this week. I don't buy a lot of fruit because I don't want it to go to waste. I ordered a fruit basket that I can put on the floor. It's like a 2-tier fruit basket, because normally I have these on my counter and I put them in this bowl here, but there's just not enough space for all of these fruits. So this is the fruit for the week for 7 days. Next week would be strawberries, blueberries, and things like that. I'd purchase a bag of frozen fruit I have for my smoothies. Now to eat this delicious apple that tastes like a Hershey bar. It's almost lunchtime. I'm making a burrito bowl, but I need to cook my black beans first. I should have did that right after I made breakfast, but I totally forgot about it. I normally slow cook them in my slow cooker, but I don't have time for that, so I'm going to, you can see the black beans there. I'm going to cook them on top of the stove, which should take about an hour and a half. I no longer use canned black beans, so I can monitor how much sodium I'm eating. I switched over to fresh beans. I do plan on meal prepping. Well, I don't have to cook beans every time I have a burrito or whenever I want some black beans. I can freeze them and eat them at a later time. So yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys that. It's going to take about an hour and a half for this to cook, and then I will come back and show you the rest of the stuff that I'm cooking. All right, so I've already soaked my beans, and this is 1 cup of black beans, and then I need 3 cups of water, and that's my chicken thawing out. So that I'm not wasting water, I'm not going to show you guys the other 2 cups of water. I can move faster if I'm not holding the camera in my hand. So that's 1 cup of water. I'm going to add 2 more, and I will add the salt. And then once it's done, I add a little bit of salt to it. I also need to cook the rice, but that's not going to take that long to cook. I can cook that at the same time that I'm going to cook the chicken. So yeah, I'm going to start the beans, and then I will come back in about an hour and a half, or when those are almost done, maybe in about an hour, and start cooking the chicken and the rice. So I changed my mind. I'm going to go ahead and cook the rice now, and I don't have to worry about that later. So the rice that I'm using is this Wild Blend gourmet rice. And I've measured out, my camera don't want to focus. There we go. I measured out 1 cup, and I'm going to rinse that and then go ahead and cook it. So the only thing that I have to cook later is the chicken, and it's still frozen. I'm gonna let that soak for a few minutes before I add it to the pot. The beans are completely done. I'm going to add some salt to it. And the rice is done as well. So all I need to cook now is my chicken. You guys see me cook chicken before in the air fryer. So there's nothing fancy about it. Add your seasoning, chop it up so that it doesn't take as long. This is a large breast. This is going to be 2 servings. I'm not going to eat the whole breast in this meal. After I chop it up, I'm going to add my seasonings and throw it in the air fryer for about 15 to 20 minutes. I normally don't cook every day. Cooking 3 times a day is time consuming. I don't have a lot of time to be cooking 3 meals a day, so the meal prep has been great. You guys know that I am walking 10 miles a day, which takes me about 3 hours to get in all of those miles. So right off the bat, I lose 3 hours a day in just walking. And then when you tie in cooking, it eats up your day. Because my space is small, I have to wash the dishes every time I cook, because I just don't have a lot of space to store those dirty dishes. I'm gonna add my seasoning. Just in case you missed Sunday's live, I did talk about the Disneyland meetup and Chasm Fest. Check the description box below for the link to Chasm Fest and the discount code. If you're wanting to camp with me, that is October 27th through the 30th, and Disneyland is October 21st. For dinner, I'm having a cheeseburger, so I'm gonna go ahead and cook that now so I don't have to cook it later. Cooking 3 meals a day is a lot of work. That's why I like the meal planning, meal prepping, if I get my words out. Meal prepping is a lifesaver because I don't have to cook 3 times a day. If I'm hungry, I just grab the food and it's already done. Cooking 3 times a day is a lot of work, especially when you're in a tiny space like I am. I'm constantly having to wash the dishes because I don't have the sink space to store them to the end of the day. So it's a lot of work. So I'm going to do some meal prepping, and I don't have to cook 3 times a day. I only have to cook maybe once a day, and I can handle that. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook my ground beef patty while my chicken is cooking. And that's all of the cooking that I'm going to do today, because everything else, I have some leftover broccoli. I'm going to have that with my burger, and I'm not sure what else I'm going to have with it. We'll just have to see. But this will be the last thing that I have to cook today. Yay! I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. I don't need to season my ground beef patty. Whenever I separated my meats and made these patties, I seasoned it. So it makes it a little bit easier. I don't have to pull out the seasoning. For my bowl, I'll go with 1/2 cup of rice, my beans, 1/2 cup as well, chicken, about 1/2 cup, which is half of that skinless chicken breast. I'm not eating sour cream, I could put some yogurt on here. I'm not going to do that, but that's another option. You could put some yogurt on this burrito bowl if you don't want to have the sour cream. So I have the rest of my avocado from this morning that I'm going to put on here. I used to hate avocados or guacamole. I love it now. And shredded cheese. I'm just going to put that on top like so. And then I have some leftover tomatoes from yesterday. And put those on top. I'm going to add 10 grapes. Let me grab the camera so I can give you guys a close-up, but I need to put that ground beef away. Ground beef patty. It's going to be for my dinner. Did you guys hear that crow when I was filming my bowl last night? I got a chance to hear an owl, and he was hooting for probably about an hour. It was so beautiful to hear. Last meal of the day. I'm going to heat up my ground beef patty that I cooked earlier. So I tallied up my calories, and this meal is going to take me slightly over 1,500 calories. I will list the calories in the description box of this video. So I'm going to heat up my ground beef patty. And I'm having some leftover broccoli. This is about 2 cups of broccoli. On my burger, I have some cheese, onions, pickles, tomatoes, and mustard. What took me over was that sausage this morning. That was 180 calories. Slightly higher than what I would like, but it's okay. Because tomorrow, I'm going to be under calories. I'm not having any meat tomorrow. I want cheese on my burger, so I cut this cheese. When I say it is like slivers of cheese, it's really thin. This is a very small ground beef patty, but it still has a lot of calories. That's it. I'm good on lettuce, so I'm not going to eat any lettuce, but I'm going to add a few onions, these good cancer fighting onions. Oh, I need to chop up my pickle. All I had was these pickle spears. Slice those up thin and go on my burger. A few pickles. And I'm put the tomatoes on top so it holds pickles in place, because they tend to fall off whenever I cut it. I eat my burgers with a fork since I'm not eating bread. Tomatoes, a little bit of mustard. Whoa, that mustard came out way too fast. I normally wouldn't eat 2 cups of broccoli, but I've had this for a couple of days and I don't want it to go to waste, so I'm going to eat it. And just a little salt. That's it. An easy, delicious dinner. This meal is going to take me slightly over my calorie intake. I'm not going to have a snack this evening, so this is going to be it for today. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy hanging out in my kitchen all day today. If so, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you're interested in more videos like this, please let me know in the comment. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate your support. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.